It feels so incredible to like feel alive and be joyful and in bliss and be turned on about life and just like lit up about like life happening. And I'm just like ridiculously excited about how awesome today was, and like not anything super spectacular or particular happened, but I was just like very reflective of like all the things that have been happening in 2019 and the intentions that I have and what I've been doing and showing up as, especially compared to like 2018 versions of myself and the energy that I was in sometimes, because I didn't always feel like super incredible, awesome, and radiant all the time in 2018, and I feel like it was a lot because of the resistance I was facing by expressing my true self and showing up as the next level version of myself in my life and in my business, and doing sexual empowerment stuff for women, and really coming through and sharing and showing all of who I am and my truth and my being. And I'm really excited in 2019 to like do a lot more lives with you guys and like share more and engage with you guys more and get more vulnerable and honest about like things that I'm doing on my journey and the full expression of myself. So I'm super excited because yeah, like 2018 me, I was like super resisting a lot of things that were coming through and like numbed out. It was like watching TV on the couch and like not wanting to shower and like it wasn't fun, and like that energy feels so gross. And like to have the blissful, free, radiant option instead, it's like just choose this. Like there are things that you can do to choose this and like be in your divine feminine flow. And hey Sherry and Lori and Danette and everyone else popping on live, I hope you guys are having an awesome night. So yeah, like when I was in the shower this morning, I was like having a really great day. Like I got up and did yoga and moved my body and felt really like flowy and open and did some like heart opening things, and like life was just like going really well. And like I was kind of reflecting on yesterday and the stuff I was gonna do today, and I was like feeling super good about it. And I was like, life should just always feel this good. Like why do I choose and the collective and certain people choose the other energy? Like it sucks to be in that energy, and like there's a time and place for all the different energies, but like it's like when you can feel like you're free and fully accepted and just loving yourself and nourishing yourself and doing the self-care and the things that make you feel good, like choosing that, like that reality is so much better and that vibration feels so incredible. So it's just like in the shower I was like thinking of all the things and just kind of free-flowing my thoughts and stuff, and I'm like, I'm so excited to live and help create a world where everyone feels joyful and their feelings that they want to feel all the time, and just like free and equal. And there were certain things that came up yesterday about like the patriarchy and stuff like that, and it's like the new world where like everyone feels equal, and like just I don't know, I'm just super excited about like all the visions and the things and the downloads that I got about this. But like it was super exciting because like we can create that, and we have the power to feel good and do the things that feel in alignment for ourselves, and in us moving forward we are being the change that we want to see in the world and making the world a better place. And I love all the hearts, so thank you so much for all the loves, everyone. And hey Katie and Adrian, liberation, yes, awesome. Hey everyone popping on live. So yeah, I was just like so excited by that because I want to live in a world where like my future husband feels super free and open and safe to be accepted as 100% as who he is, and my son will be one day, and all those things. And I want every single woman and girl to feel the same things, and not for there to be this like, sometimes there's comments on threads where like it's the like extremist of feminism where people are like, yeah, let's make women better, and it's like we don't want there to be a flip and then men feel worse or we braid them or those things. Like it's so important for us to, as we feel called to doing these awesome things, for us to like go hand in hand together and have everyone feeling good and safe and supported and equal, so that we can create an equal world for everyone together. So anyway, that was coming through because yesterday I was watching a video of a really like a cool person that I just found, because someone else that I follow like shouted out her page. She got like deactivated on Instagram because she is like this divine feminine goddess talking about like sexuality and feminine energy and the expression of that, and she did like some pictures or content or something that like got her like bad in the algorithm. Apparently, from what I was getting from what all the different posts and videos that I kind of like got in a wormhole of watching, anyway, so it was really interesting because in people's comments and stuff, it was saying that like people who are sex educators and like sex positive people and doing stuff about like healthy masculine energy and feminine divinity and all these things, like that some of their accounts were getting like kind of hit from some of the things that they're saying. Anyway, so some comments were like, it's like the system, the patriarchy, it's their like attempt to quiet people and the people who are wanting everyone to feel awesome and joyful and blissful and have incredible lives. And her video was like, I'm a threat to the system, that having women honor the divinity within ourselves and own our power and our pleasure and our bliss, and that we're incredible beings that create miracles, like we create life, we're like fucking incredible, that like that's a threat. Like having women step up into their power is a threat to the old way that doesn't feel good for everyone, and that we can create a world where everyone does feel equal and amazing together. So I'm super excited. Not that that happened to her, but I'm excited from the comments in the collective and what's happening in the shifting and the things that I was being downed with this morning. Because like my ego from watching her video yesterday and her losing like an account that had like 20k followers and a bunch of her like people come from that, my ego is like, oh fuck, like it's not safe to like, I'm right now working on From Broken to Blissful and my blissful packages and contents and offerings and all those things, and like I'm super excited about all of those. And like the ego part, the fear that still comes up around that is that certain people don't like that content and switching followers and getting dinged, and what the platforms that we use like Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and all those different things, that they get a say in what can and can't be shared, and that stuff that changes the system and leads the way in other directions that are more healthy and positive for everyone, but might not be for certain people in the patriarchy, that can affect your business and it can affect your income and your ability to survive. So like that fear was coming through, but it's like, that is so bullshit. Like if I have a chance and opportunity to be my true full expression of my truth and authentic self, and that can change the world and make it a better place, like who the fuck cares if like Instagram may or may not at some point deactivate or ding my account because of the new content that I'm going to create or may create at some point, and all those different things. So it's just interesting to like reflect on like the the voices that were even happening in my head around like my ego fears. And my kid is like loving my diffuser right now. He just woke up from a nap. So yeah, it was interesting to like see that and then be like super energized by like the life that I get to live embodying these things. And and now he's like going to knock over my camera. Anyway, he is very active right now. He's loving my energy and the energy of all you people. And hey, Jennifer and Katie, thank you so much for saying that my haircut's beautiful. Thank you so much. And thank you for all the loves and hearts and flowers, guys. And hi, Nicole. Awesome. And Adrian, fucking magnificent share, Laura. Thank you. And hey, Natalie. Hope you guys are having an awesome night. And thank you for all the love. So yeah, it was interesting, like, because I am, like, I used to be an accountant and in the business world. So, like, that mindset of, like, safety. Seriously, it's so cute, guys. Like, that's my stand, and he keeps trying to get up on it. Okay, I will live without him being on the stand. You can't be up there. Okay. Yeah, so it was interesting because it's like, okay, so that's good to be aware of, and I'm glad that that synchronicity happened, so that as I go forward and create new content and kind of shift my brand. Not that it's going to be totally different, like I'm still doing self-love and care, it's just like also on this level of sexual empowerment stuff, because literally like women have so much power, and us not expressing our power and tapping into our personal power and sharing our passions and our light with the world is like a huge disservice for the whole world. Like literally, women are the mothers of everyone. Like you can't be a human being that's born without a woman who gave birth to you. So like I'm so called to empowering women, because literally we could change a whole generation if just like all the women decide that we are all equal and we all deserve our voices and we can all live happy, joyful, blissful, free lives, and like that's gonna be how it is. Like we could literally change the world, and I'm super excited about that. And like the things that I'm going to do and share, and the things that I've done on my journey that let me be super happy and excited about life, and share the things that I'm doing, because after I got my haircut, thank you, Katie, today I like felt super called to like just go to the library that's like right beside it. So I like went there, and I totally thought I was gonna go to like the self-help section, and I thought I was heading to it, but then I went through and found like these sexual empowerment books that I made a post out earlier, and I'm like, ooh, these are really fun. Like I just picked it up and opened it up to like a page that had really cool content, and I'm like, this one's coming with me. This one's coming with me. So that was really fun. And then I like continued going with the flow, and like I went to like Indigo and was looking at the books there, and it was really interesting even to reflect on like all the books that I've read around like relationships. And so like just books that I was like looking at today where I'm like, wow, I like have done a ton of this stuff over like the past decade or more of my life. So like I've done The Truth by Neil Strauss, and like Steve Harvey's books, and Matthew Hussey, and like the Codependent books by Melody Beattie, and 5 Love Languages, and like so many books that I would like just kind of like open up and pop through and be like, oh, this is like such a good recommendation for like this person and like this client that I have, and those things. Like it was really interesting to like bring those back to the surface, because like I love books and I read a ton, so it was really interesting to like kind of, I spent like an hour in the bookstore, I think, just like looking through all the different things and getting new books for myself and stuff. But that was like really, really fun, because like old version of me like wouldn't come home and dance for an hour. Like I came home and changed into my skirt, because I like now live in skirts. Like I love skirts now, and that was a big thing when I started like tapping more into my feminine energy, and I love dancing with skirts, and I literally like danced all around my house for like an hour when I got home, because I felt super good and it felt really good to dance, and I get to do that and just sing and dance around my house in my lifestyle now, and I didn't have that a couple years ago. And I feel like that should be a thing that everyone has, where they have like hours a day to like devote to feeling good and to like their own self-care and nourishment and rituals. And like I also really love like when I get to read and meditate and like visualize and look at my vision board and like all those different parts of my day. Like those feel super good to me too. And like this year I've like focused on bliss and like not having caps on that, because I realized that that was like a limiting belief that I had, that like you can only have so much pleasure in a day. Like you can only like, I'm really grateful for the stuff that I have, so like I shouldn't try to do even more. And thank you guys so much for all the likes and hearts and loves. I love all that. Sending you so much love back. But yeah, that was an interesting thing to like be aware of, because then I was like, huh, like I started doing like last summer, because like every August is my birthday, so I like to really amp up self-care and love in my birthday months and stuff. So like when I did that, things went really, really, really well for my business and me. Like when I take really, really good care of myself, things just work out for everyone. But then sometimes I get in that comparison of like, oh, well, like, who am I to have all this where she doesn't, and blah, blah, blah. And now my voice is like, well, who the fuck am I not to? Who am I to like feel called to do this, feel really awesome to do these things, and then not do it, and like be a part of the collective or certain women who don't take care of themselves and nourish their bodies and their mindset and their emotional health and all these things. Like, that's just repeating the same old system that doesn't work and isn't healthy or helpful to people. So that's been really interesting this year to be like, yeah, like I can go to bed and have orgasms, and I can wake up and do my visualization of my dream happy life and get super turned on by that and have more orgasms, and then like go do yoga and meditation and like make my own food and eat nourishing things and listen to music and sing along the way and just have a fantastic fucking life. And like, that can be things that everyone can create. Like, I'm not this like super special person who's like an exception of the whole rule. Like, everyone can co-create the most magical life that they want with the universe. And like, it's been very interesting to be like, yep, I don't need to like hide that or be playing small in those ways like I used to. So yeah, that was like really, really fun today to like reflect on that in like the bookstore and like all the lessons that I've learned and all the things that I like need to share with people, because like there's so many different levels of even like myself and dancing and taking belly dancing last year and expressing myself that I like want to expand even more into and share and dive deeper into personally myself and then sharing with others. So yeah, I have like a million different things that I want to go on tangents with for this video. So everyone, hey, for popping on live. Hi Chris and Sean and Jennifer. Hope you guys are having a really awesome night. So yeah, I'm like trying to think of main lessons for this. Do what's feeling good for you. Like, if you're in a place in your life and you're like, life sucks and it's miserable, like I've been there, I've been in a super stressed, almost burnt myself out completely. Like, you don't need to live in that life where you can't express your truth and you don't feel like you get what you want or what you need. Like, you can literally baby step by baby step, following that one next best step for you, get to the best life for yourself, and you deserve it, and like the whole world deserves it. Like, you showing up as a more loving, nurturing, healthy version of yourself is only good for everyone in your life and the entire world. So I really encourage you to do whatever you're feeling most called to do to feel a little bit better, to feel more lit up or more passionate or more connected or more healthy, or whatever your thing is for 2019. Like, I know that people like to do resolutions and stuff. I don't really do resolutions. I do consistent goals and intentions throughout my year and through different months and different weeks and different days. Like, you can always recommit and keep going. So if you're like, fuck, it's like halfway through January and you're like not where you want to be, like, choose to literally in this moment, again, choose something better and be like, yeah, this will feel better in this moment, and like be so loving and gentle to yourself on this journey. Like, things work so much better when you do that. And like, say I love you to yourself in the mirror. Like, that's something that I still do every single day and that I've done for like several years, and it helps me have a really positive, nurturing, loving voice. And that one's really strong now because I've really fostered that over my life. And I love that there's like 1,000,002 things that I want to create. Like, I keep saying that I'm going to release the like kind of description for From Broken to Blissful, the masterclass. And as I go through my course and all the stuff that I want to share for the 3-month Blissful course that I'm going to do, I literally create more, which is really fun to like have that as a problem, to be like, I keep getting more downloads and more like creative ideas and more insights from my past that were like super pivotal roles that I need to like share and teach other women. That's really like a good problem to have, that I have like an abundance of things that I need to like share with the world. But it's been very interesting because I'm like, I'm trying to narrow this down to like a 1-hour masterclass for people. So kind of what I got was that I'm going to probably also do like a 5 or 7 day challenge as well, so that people who do want to dive deeper but who don't want to do that 3-month commitment onto their journey, that they'll still have really powerful exercises that they can do and healings that they can get, so that they can go a little bit deeper into it. And that's kind of what I'm being called to, especially going through all of those books, because I'm like, I can even just like recommend books to women who like are ready to invest at higher levels right now, to be like, this is so powerful and this is going to help you, and this like little 2mm shift can put you on a better trajectory for your entire life. So I'm super excited about all these things, as you can probably tell, because I'm like up at 1 o'clock in the morning being like, super excited. But yeah, I love that I have all this energy and that I am this excited about my life, and that I am going to help the women who are ready to get this excited about their life get there, and help them in whatever way that I can as they move forward on that journey. So I'm sending you guys so much love, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Bye.